So on Saturday, I had my first call with Mary, one of my new coaches, and I was so proud of her. She started telling me about how her plan is to start a challenge group, and she wanted to know how to start a group because she has only used Facebook for personal reasons, just like many of us did, and now we're having to learn how to implement it for a business and to learn how to navigate it. So first of all, one thing I want to share with all of you is no matter where you're at in your journey, but especially in the beginning, it would be really awesome for you to tell people, hey, I'm starting my fitness and health and weight loss journey, and I really need the extra support. I'm going to be opening up a group, and I'm going to be sharing things more openly in the group and share things that I'm not going to post publicly, that because I want to surprise you at the end. I'd love for you to join my group and be my personal cheerleaders, and maybe we can exchange recipes and words of encouragement back and forth because I really need this support. Once you get a response, you want to keep a list of the people who have been interested. You'll want to send them the link to make you their free coach before you add them to the group. You can go to coachingcoach.com, type in your coach ID, and then send them the link for the free membership. Or if you have people who want to join you buying a challenge pack or a fitness program or Shakeology, you can still use Coaching Coach and send them the link that directly links their order to you. And then these are the people you're going to add to your group. You're going to want them to make some sort of commitment to you to be at least your free customer before they join. What you'll do is from your phone, your tablet, or computer, which I will say is the easiest to implement from a computer or a tablet versus a phone. But it can be done. We have a lot of coaches who've worked solely off of their phone. But you'll want to go down to where you see the groups listed that you're in. You'll click on Create Group. Once it pops up, you can say Mary's 21-Day Fix Group. Or, if you come up with a catchy name, if you're creative, I'm not, you could use whatever you want. What you'll want to do is add the members. They pull up. You click on Mary. You want to be able to keep it where people from the outside can't see in, especially if you have other people in the group that are sharing their progress, because their privacy needs to be respected and it does matter. So you'll want to click on Close. You don't want to do secret because it's not searchable. Click on Close. Then you'll hit Create. I'm not going to create one yet because I don't need one, but I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside of a group. Again, do note that it does look a little bit different from your phone versus a computer, but you get the gist of it. You're going to want to make sure that if you're posting every day in the group, that you pin the post. You can click on here where it says Pin Post. So when people log into this group, they have it right at the top. From a phone, you'll see this little banner that says Pin Post, and you'll click on it. You'll want to add people to this group. Mary's already part of it, but that's where you would add it and click on Add Member. From a phone, you would click on this top part of the group where you see a picture. It's going to essentially take you to where you see the members, the events, the photos, and the file section. So you'll want to let your customers know this as well when they're joining the challenge group, that this is how you access it. The best advice I have for any of the groups you are in, you go in and you click on notifications and turn them off. That way, every time a member of the group posts in the group, you don't get notified. Because if you're just a challenger, you wouldn't necessarily want to get notified when every other challenger in the group gets, a post in there or comments. Another thing is that, say you're in the group as a challenger, and this is the thing that you want to pass along to your customer, and you see a post in there, and you decide to comment on it, like right here, and then you were like, okay, I don't want to get notified every time somebody else comments. You'll want to click on Turn Off Notifications by clicking on that arrow key. When you are in these groups, and if you are in Team Relentless or How to Be a Relentless Coach or the Push, you want to make sure that when you turn off the notifications, that doesn't mean you just forget about the group, especially if you're in a training group and you're wanting to learn and grow and succeed in this business. You're going to want to stay on track. So what you want to do is click on this little wheel and click to add to favorites, or you can also from within the group go right there and click on add to favorites. If you are on a phone, you would basically click on this top banner, and then there's a button where it says add to favorites. So make sure you do this, because as you can see, all the groups that I check in daily, I have the notifications turned off of most of them, and I just go in and access the group early in the morning and throughout the day, just to make sure I didn't miss anything from coaches asking me questions, or, other, challengers or people in the group who need my assistance or are asking for my help, or things that they say that we want to share them on. What you'll want to do if you want to create a page, which in the beginning of your career as a coach, you can open one, but I really suggest marketing yourself and getting people to understand that you're a coach from your page, being careful not to do sales related posts about the sales and numbers and challenge packs and using graphics from corporate, because of the fact that will deter people right away. Immediately they will be turned off if it looks like you're just selling something like I was saying earlier about Mary, when I suggested Mary how to market it, saying, come join me, I need your accountability, and we can share things back and forth. That is a good way to market what you're doing without saying Beachbody, without saying coach, without saying Shakeology, without saying 21-day fix, without giving any, indication that you're selling anything, because you really want to help people and draw them to you and get them to share with you their goals. Understand how challenge groups work and understand how you need their support. Even though you're wanting to be their coach, you need their support just as much. But you'll want to make sure that you use your personal page first. You can always do a create a page. You'll just click create page, and you can click on one of these to select which one you are. For me, I use public figure. And then you're just going to want to click on the steps as you go along. I'm not going to continue this because of the fact that I don't want another page open. But you would navigate it by clicking on this button and going back and forth just to flip-flop back and forth and see what happened on your other page, what to post. You can, from a phone, basically go to this section and scroll down, and you'll see at the bottom your pages. One last thing I want to share on this video is what I was just talking about the way you market yourself, and especially if you're working from a personal page. And this is something I shared in my training group today. This is saying that I wanted to talk about Facebook posts and the difference between posts that are drab and those that are fab. As I scroll through my newsfeed, I often cringe at the countless amount of coaches posting sales ads rather than posting things that add value, photos that pop, content that grabs people's attention or leaves them feeling smarter, happier, or motivated and wanting to come back and visit your page again. One thing I try to reiterate to my whole team is that as you begin creating your team of coaches, that you make sure that you're not the one making these rookie mistakes, but that you are mentoring your team to steer clear. Don't worry, I've made a lot of rookie mistakes, so I'm not shaming you. I'm simply educating you so you don't waste your valuable time making ineffective social media posts and having your team follow and having to go back and retrain everybody. Here are some of the common mistakes. Posting a sale from Beachbody with one of the corporate photos versus posting your own results or the feeling behind the use of these results and being proud of yourself. Posting all the stuff that comes with 21-day fix versus showing people actual examples of what they're going to eat using the containers. And having you in the picture showing your uniqueness. That means adding your personal flair. Posting about apprenticeships, sharing all the facts about the discount composition plan versus sharing your story, the successes on your team, or how your life or point of view has changed because of Beachbody. It's important that your posts have an image that stops someone in their tracks. Remember, people are on their phone scrolling. Sometimes they're driving or multitasking, and they're not going to read a big, long post that's more than a few paragraphs if they don't already know you well, if they are not invested in you or know what kind of value that you're going to get. So make sure that you have an engaging photo, engaging top of the paragraph sentence that grabs people's attention. Make sure you have a photo that makes somebody say, whoa, what is that? And again, you are marketing to people who are like you. You are marketing to somebody like you. So put yourself in that person's shoes. What would make you stop dead in your tracks to be like, I'm going to read this? And you're going to want to have a creative post inspiration. You can go to Pinterest. You can go to Google. I go to different websites and type in whatever word I am looking for and I'm wanting to highlight that inspires me, and I create something on my own. I put myself in the pictures a lot of the time, and then I redo the picture with whatever quote it is I want to make for the day. So today, I'm saying to any coach who watches this is find 3 things that you want to share. Something that makes somebody respond to you. Something that makes them tell you about them or makes them know a little bit more about you. and something that makes them feel good, something that will make them think throughout the day. If you're reading personal development, which I hope you are, use something from there that you want to share, whether it's a video or a quote from the book with your picture on there, or something that you've learned and you've automatically been implementing and seeing change because of personal development. Share something about your children, drinking Shakeology, whatever it is, but make it pop. Don't just make it an ordinary picture of your kid sitting in a high chair with holding a small shaker cup. Make it pop. Make people want to come back to your page. Make people be, the one to go and show somebody at work or go home to their husband, look at so-and-so's kid, or look at this person. Don't they look great? Have something that creates a buzz, that makes people think of you throughout the day. This is something that I want you to start implementing every day. This is how you're going to grow your business. This is how people are going to want to come to you, be drawn to your page, and keep coming back versus, blocking you from your news feed. So I hope that this helps you. If you have any more questions, let me know.